Hey, well, good morning. It's a nice Monday morning, December 2nd. And this is about the right temperature. It's not too crazy cold, but it's winter. So, well, Daryl on Saturday, he went to Peter Penner's. Peter Penner had a dispersal sale 2 days ago, and Daryl went to it, and cattle prices are absolutely really good. They're yeah, they're really good. So we went to the sale, not sure how many we would buy, if we'd buy any. We sold those 14 cows that were open. We sold them last week, and they did really good. We averaged just about $2,700 per open cow, so that's really good. And we took that money and we decided to buy. We got 10 bred ones here, but 2 of them are for a neighbor. So 8 of these cows. Actually, that's not true either. There's 3 heifers here, so that's a heifer. There's a heifer in the back, and I believe this one. We bought ourselves 3 heifers, 3 bred heifers, and 5 cows from Peter Penner. So we didn't want to put them out there with the cows right now because we got to ivermec them. And yeah, so this morning we'll ivermec them, and then we're going to take them out to be with the other cows. Getting little gifts of snow, which is good. Not amounting to a whole lot, but we're getting something. And we got these cows. We got them loaded up from Peter Penner. We're gonna put them with the rest of them. They loaded up nice. And then we'll put them with the rest of the group now. Oh, got it. Okay, ladies, let's go. There she be. Now they got to figure out how to get to the inside the yard. They're not going to know it. There's a fence. Well, let's go see how loading that works. Okay, we've tried a few things on Saturday. We were having a bit of issues with the bale not wanting to drop into the feed wagon. It won't go to the bottom, so then it had a tendency to be pushing it over the edge. So we tried a bunch of different things, and we just pulled out a couple more knives. We're gonna see if that helps. Bo told us when, neighbor Bo, he told us that when we were doing this, he says it's probably gonna take you a week to figure out how to get this thing set up proper. So it's a new way of feeding. What's that? Yeah. So there's knives on these spirals, if you want to call them, and if there's too many of them, it's like it won't let the bale drop. So Bose only has 4 on each one. We had 9. So we took 2 out, and now we took another 2 out, so now we're down to 5. So we'll see whether this works a little better. You want the knives there to help cut it, but if you have too many, then it doesn't allow the bale to drop down. extension that goes all the way around. We're hoping that that helps. Did you take the same amount of blades off of both sides?
What?
Did you take the exact same blades off front end?
The exact same thing. Yeah, I think it was 9 and 7.
Okay. What's your time? Yeah, leave it at full throttle. Now it's starting to go. Good. Okay, by the time we got out to the field here, it's mixed nice. So that is definitely worth pulling more blades out. And yeah, we have some spillage on the sides, but it wasn't horrible. And I'm hoping that when, like I said before, when we get that apron along the top, that's good. And we've been doing piles. Do lots of small piles, and we've been having very little waste. Actually, I would say next to nothing. So some people may be wondering, why did we go with Highline? It seemed like Bose Seigu worked really good, and we knew it. There's a few things about it that we compared the two of them, and we kind of feared that we were pretty sure Highline would that it would do a good job. It would just be a matter of fine tuning it. But the things that we really like, because we deal with a lot of mud, this Highline has a lot higher clearance. It's a little bit longer. It's not quite as high. So maybe those things will have an effect on how it mixes. Not sure. But those are some of the things that we were looking. They're a little bit, they looked a little bit heavier built in our opinion. And to be honest with you, the Seigu or the Supreme, there's nothing wrong. Those are really good feed wagons. I think there's a lot of good feed wagons out there. The other reason is dealership network too. We love dealing with Little Morton, and they'll back us up. So we believe, and they'll help us with this thing. So they're close by, they're the dealer. And Highline is also Canadian made, so getting parts and that kind of stuff, it's not that far away if we ever need parts or help with it. So there's a couple of things that played into it. Again, nothing wrong again with those other feed wagons. They're really good. This is the direction we went for our reasons. Looks really good. some of the longer straw, but that's pretty much as long as it gets. But that feed looks good. Lots of little piles is the plan, so they can all get eating right away. They're not pushing anybody out of the way. Hey, Gwen. There we go. So something I also didn't show last year, I know the comment was made whether the hours spent feeding and blending, when you're putting bales in there and mixing, that when we put a bale in and we got to mix the ration and everything, that there's more hours put on the tractor, time wise and everything. It'd be interesting to calculate that all in, but something I didn't show in spring on this field where we just put bales, there was so much waste with straw, or I should say feed, where the straw was, you know, anywhere from a foot to a foot and a half long. There was so much waste that we spent over a day pushing all that waste together, and because we couldn't seed it, we couldn't work it in. It was in big piles wherever the feeders were, and we had to end up putting them into all that waste we put into a manure spreader, and it took almost a whole day to get rid of all that stuff. So there was a lot of hours that we wasted there trying to get the field prepped so that we could seed it. And neighbor Bo said, if we're gonna feed like this, we won't have to do that because there won't be nearly as much waste. Between saving money on just feed in general, the feed quality will be better, and we're hoping that when the cows go in and they grab that bite of feed, it's all blended, so you can't have cows just going and they're all getting the same feed. They can't pick through it nearly as easy. So between saving on feed, we're hoping it's the cows will all get the same amount of feed, and saving on getting the field prepped for next year, cleaning up and all that stuff. We're hoping there's some savings in all that. Okay, it is Tuesday. And we've done some more research and more questions, and we have taken more knives out and different knives out. So we're going to try this. First bale typically has not been an issue. So it's not just knives, there's also things down there, I'll show you later, that go in and out, and that stops the product, so that wherever the product is stopping, that's where the cutting is doing its job, and doing the mixing, that kind of stuff. And if it's mixing too much in the middle, then you put these stops in, I believe. Otherwise it just basically goes around and it bunches. So like I said earlier, it's not the first bale typically has not been the issue, it's the second bale. So we'll get this one hammered off and we'll see what the second one looks like. Okay, bale number 2. Let's hope this works. So while we were mixing, actually, I ended up putting the stops in. So the stops down there. So I may need to change it if they do bunch up in the back or in the front. I can go back and get some. Oh, you know what I'll do? On the second load, I'll go grab that tub that's out there and we'll empty that tub into there. The other thing that's up. Oh, this is mixing better so far, but I don't want to get my hopes too high. The other thing that's happening today is our apron came in for the top here, and Little More's going to come in and install that this afternoon. Looks like the cows know it's coming. But this is working way better already. It's not even way better than yesterday. This is the best we've had yet. This won't take long, Peter. I got one more core in the middle and then we should be good. Okay, so this is 11 minutes that we've been mixing right now. I put the slides in the back and the front. I even put them in the... No, I did already. By the time he gets out there, we're mixed. Yep. Hey, I'll head out there. By the time you're done, it'll be mixed. Okay, that was much better. Let's hope our second and our next loads are go like that, because that worked good. They do that. I had my little toy with me. We've got coyote issues around here, and we're trying to get rid of them. And as soon as I came out here, actually on the side-by-side, the coyote, there's a coyote that darted right across the road right by our cows. But he was in full trot, he was about 150 yards away. I tried, but I missed. Okay, I got some salt out. The salt we like to have as free choice. Typically we have it in both. And we give our cows a mineral. We're getting a new kind of mineral for where they're at in their with them being in calf and the season temperature and all that. That's coming later, I'm thinking this week. And that mineral we typically like to put right into the feed wagon, and then that's force feed. We have tubs like this that we have as free choice for them for mineral, and they don't seem to be going after that, but given the mineral is pretty important in their diet. Oh, while I'm here, it would probably be smart for me to check the water. And we're good. Well, just up here, oh yeah, you can see it right now. This is Greta. Oh well, she's one of our favorite cows, and she did something very bad yesterday. She calved. She's cleaning out right now. She slipped her calf. Not sure why. I guess they'll do that. We have that pretty much each year. We'll have one or two that'll slip a calf right around this time, which sucks, but is what it is. And I shouldn't say every year. We've had it for the last couple of years. We've had it. It just sucks. When it's one of your favorite cows. It's not. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try it. Dylan's feeding now, and we've suggested to him that we need to make a lot more piles, and the piles need to be a little bit smaller, and then they do less fighting for the food. They have lots of piles to go to, so. So this is where we fed yesterday. It's not 100% cleaned up, but it's pretty much gone. There is not much left here at all. So that portion of it, that part of it's going really good. And as we get used to this new feed wagon, which it seems to have worked way better. Yesterday it took us darn near 20 minutes to do a blend because it wasn't wanting to mix proper. I think we did this one in I think it was 12 minutes or a little over 12 minutes plus the drive, so a lot less time.